return with more. Coming up, more of the heavyweights. And we've got Mr. Castillo going up against Dan Etter. Etter, you see, at 2-1, and his record is 2-4-1 for Castillo. As they get ready to step in, they'll battle for 4 rounds before we get Johnson and Billups into the round for our main event for tonight's card.
Well, you're talking about how wonderful it is out here in the Pacific Northwest, but I didn't know it got to be 102 degrees out there. I didn't think that was possible.
Well, anywhere the heavyweight explosion travels, we bring the heat. You know, we rehearsed that all day, and you almost didn't get me into it right. We have been to Louisiana. It was like over 100 degrees there. We went out to Palm Springs. It was 118 or whatever it was out there. 102 in Coeur d'Alene and Post Falls, and the hottest in 90 years. Unbelievable.
And it's going to get pretty hot in the ring very soon.
This is Castillo stepping in out of Huntington Beach, and Jesse Reed, the veteran trainer, will be in his corner. Dan Etter will be coming out, and another outstanding trainer / former boxer, Randy Shields, will be in the corner of Etter. So if there's anything coming from the training of these two fighters, both these guys will be extremely well prepared. Etter fighting out of Los Angeles, and both these fighters coming from California up to Idaho to battle as the tail of the tape. Don't see anything real significant in the tail of the tape there. Rather evenly matched here tonight, outside of 10 pounds for Castillo.
You'd have to say the tail of the tape is a wash.
Well, let's hope the explosion will produce another solid fight here again as we get ready to go. Jerry Armstrong, by the way, will be our third man in the ring, and Jimmy Lennon Jr. is ready for the introduction as we get ready for another fight before the main event. Let's go upstairs and meet the combatants.
Well, fans, we continue with this heavyweight explosion. Once again, the big man in the ring. 4 rounds of boxing scheduled for this bout coming away. Introducing to you at this time our third man in the ring, the referee in charge, Jerry Armstrong. All right, fans, here we go. I introduce to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing white trunks with black trim, hailing from and representing his home of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He weighed in at 211 pounds with a record of 2 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. Introducing Marcio Castillo. And his opponent across the ring in this heavyweight explosion on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing solid black trunks, hailing from Sioux Center, Iowa. He weighed in at a trim and ready 201 pounds. His record stands at 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Dan Etter. Once again, Jerry Armstrong, our referee in charge, now to give instructions.
Okay, you guys, this is still fair territory right down here, okay? Any questions? Shake hands, now come out fighting. Good luck.
John, when you take a look at his fight schedule for only 4 rounds, the way these two guys are matched up, it may be a little too short the way we can expect. A pretty good fight tonight from Castillo and Etter as they get ready to open it up for 4 rounds. Castillo in the white, Etter in the black.
It's interesting to look at the physiques of both fighters. Castillo, up top, much stronger looking, with very skinny legs.
Oh, Etter's got a terrible cut.
It's raining us pretty good, too. Thought it was raining for a minute here.
Terrible cut right in the top of his head, and of course, bleeding, I believe, has been opened up with a cut in the eye of Castillo. And I think that was a clash of heads, a cut over the outside of the left eye of Castillo, and the forehead now of Dan Etter.
Oh, both fighters. Oh, this fight's going to have to probably be stopped.
The physician in charge is now making his way to the ring. You look at Castillo's eye first.
This could easily be a technical draw.
Etter's the one he wants to take a good close look at because it is really spouting blood. And again, it happened immediately after the start of the fight. And I would imagine that had to come in a clash of sorts because both fighters cut. And you see the doctor at ringside saying, I don't believe he's going to let it continue here.
That's a nasty gash along that forehead.
Let's take a look and see exactly how this happened very early in the round.
See a jabbing contest,
right there.
But Etter moving his head in and down, and Castillo coming in at the same time. The clash of heads. Those two skulls banging. You see Etter. That's an odd kind of place for a cut. A lot of times you don't see it that far up
John, let's
along
take
the
another
scalp.
angle of this thing. Right there. Yep.
Etter came right in. I'm assuming they're going to call that an unintentional, but if that's the case, I believe the fight would be called a technical draw.
Both fighters are still being cleaned up here in the ring. Jesse Reed working on Castillo. And again, just when we said it looked like it could turn out to be a very close and competitive fight, boom.
Bloodbath.
Turns right into a bloodbath, and of course ends on an unintentional headbutt, and both fighters cut. And the doctor says no for Etter, technical draw. Or at least we'll wait and see what Jimmy Linden officially calls it.
Since I called the last one wrong.
He's officially checking with the Idaho Boxing Commission here, and of course the people that run the Coeur d'Alene Tribal Bingo Casino Boxing as they handle their own here in the casino. To make sure now Armstrong, Jerry Armstrong, the referee, now talking to Jimmy Linden also to make sure we get exactly what this is going to be end-to-end, because it does show up in the record for the rest of your career.
You see both fighters very disappointed, but you know what? Protecting their safety, the ringside physician and referee, in fact, the entire commission, that is their mandate, first and foremost, to protect the fighters. No use going on with a cut that bad.
Well, what is it? Is it a technical draw? Let's find out. Jimmy Linden Jr. has the word.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 30 seconds in round number 1. This bout has been stopped due to an unintentional headbutt. Our physician at ringside, Dr. David Baines, advises our referee, Jerry Armstrong, to stop the bout. Therefore, this bout has been stopped and decided a technical draw.
Well, you hit it, Mr. Saraceno.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand?
A technical draw, and Castillo along with Etter. I wish we could have fought a little while.
Hard to believe that much blood could be spilled in 30 seconds.
It looked like the Red Cross had arrived.
Wow.
I mean, to tell you, and it happened to be, yes.
It was raining ringside.
Polka dots are here again, yes. So our wife said, sure, you've been to the fights.
See the jabs in. Etter throwing a right hand, bending down low, and the clash of heads as Castillo also came in. Unintentional.